Imagine a wall, not built of bricks or steel, but of flesh and blood, intellect and instinct. A wall so impenetrable, it could reshape the destiny of one of football's most storied clubs. But this wasn't always the narrative. Before the gleaming trophies, the thunderous chants, and the anointment as a defensive demigod, there was just a young man, navigating a world that offered more questions than answers. A world that demanded he fight for every inch, for every dream. Welcome to Luxe Legends, where power, glory, and legacy clash. Number 1. Have you ever wondered what truly separates the greats from the merely good? Is it raw talent or something deeper, forged in the fires of adversity? For Virgil van Dijk, the journey began far from the manicured lawns of elite academies in a quiet, working-class neighborhood in Breda, Netherlands. His story wasn't one of pampered privilege, but of profound practicalities. His father, a shipbuilder, instilled in him the values of hard work and humility, while his mother provided an anchor in a family facing its own quiet storms. Life was modest, but rich in character. Van Dijk's early football days were spent on local pitches, honing his craft not in professional setups, but with friends, fueled by a simple love for the game. He played everywhere, central defender, right back, even striker, showcasing a versatility born out of necessity rather than design. But even then, flashes of his imposing physique and calm demeanor were evident. He wasn't the loudest, but his presence was always felt. His youth was marked by a pivotal family separation, a profound emotional challenge that forced a young Virgil to mature quickly, to find strength within himself when the external world felt unstable. This early emotional resilience, this quiet strength, would become a cornerstone of his legendary career. His physique, now so dominant, was once a source of concern. He was a late bloomer, a gangly teenager struggling to fill out his frame, and coaches often overlooked him for more physically developed peers. But he possessed an inner fire, a quiet defiance. While others might have faltered, Virgil doubled down, pouring his energy into improving his technique, his understanding of the game. He wasn't just growing physically, he was growing mentally, absorbing lessons, developing an unshakable belief in his own abilities, even when others couldn't yet see them. This was the nascent titan, still in the rough, but already shimmering with untapped potential. The world watched, but did it truly see? Number 2. But how does a talent, overlooked and understated, break through the deafening noise of the football world? For Virgil van Dijk, the answer lay in a series of calculated risks and unyielding self-belief. His professional journey began at Groningen, a club known for nurturing young talent, but even there, his path wasn't straightforward. He had to fight for every minute, every opportunity. There were moments of brilliance, but also periods of frustration, of wondering if he was truly destined for the elite. Yet, he never wavered. He embraced the challenge, learning to command his space, to anticipate danger, to transform his raw power into refined defensive art. Then came the life-altering moment, not on a football pitch, but in a hospital bed. A serious illness, appendicitis complicated by peritonitis, brought him to the brink. It was a terrifying ordeal, a battle for his very life, where football became an afterthought. But therefore, having stared mortality in the face, Van Dijk emerged with a renewed perspective, an ironclad will, and an unshakable resolve to seize every moment on the pitch. This near-death experience wasn't a setback, it was a crucible that forged an unbreakable spirit. His move to Celtic in Scotland in 2013 was a pivotal leap. It was a bigger stage, higher stakes, and a chance to truly test himself against European competition. He quickly became a fan favorite, a dominant presence, showcasing an elegance on the ball rarely seen in a center-back. His long-range passing, his aerial prowess, his ability to stride out of defense with the ball at his feet. These were the hallmarks of a player destined for more. He collected trophies, gained invaluable experience, and began to catch the eye of clubs in the more illustrious Premier League. But the world still hadn't seen his full potential. Would the biggest stage finally unlock the sleeping giant? Number 3. Could a player truly dominate the Premier League without the fanfare of a top academy pedigree? Virgil van Dijk's move to Southampton in 2015 answered that question with an emphatic yes. It was a significant step up, a chance to prove himself in arguably the world's most demanding league. He settled in quickly, displaying an unnerving calm and authority that belied his relatively recent arrival. Opposing strikers found him an immovable object. Midfielders struggled to break through his defensive shield, and his leadership qualities began to shine through even in a new environment. His performances were consistently outstanding, elevating Southampton's defense and catching the attention of every major club in England. He wasn't just good, he was exceptional, a cut above. His ability to read the game, to anticipate play, to make crucial interceptions and perfectly timed tackles became legendary. But therefore, the whispers began. Whispers of a world record fee for a defender, a sum that would place immense pressure on any player. The weight of expectation grew exponentially. Could he handle it? Could he justify such an astronomical price tag? The transfer saga was protracted, dramatic, and at times intensely frustrating. But through it all, Van Dijk remained focused, professional, and steadfast in his desire to take the next monumental step in his career. When Liverpool finally secured his signature in January 2018 for a staggering $75 million, the football world held its breath. It was a colossal sum, but Jurgen Klopp saw something special, something transformational. This wasn't just a signing, it was a statement. The Reds were betting big on a man who had overcome every obstacle thrown his way. The stage was set. Would he live up to the hype or crumble under the immense pressure? The world waited. Number 4. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? For Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk became that immovable object, the final piece in a puzzle that would redefine an era. His arrival at Anfield wasn't just a new signing, it was a seismic shift. Immediately, the entire team felt his presence. The defense, previously seen as a weakness, transformed into an impregnable fortress. His leadership, his calming influence, his ability to organize and inspire those around him, these were traits that transcended mere defensive duties. He wasn't just a player, he was a leader, a general on the pitch. He led Liverpool to the Champions League final in his first half-season, and while they fell short, it was a clear sign of things to come. The next season was historic. Liverpool, with Van Dijk at its heart, conquered Europe, lifting the Champions League trophy in Madrid. His individual performances were monumental, earning him the UEFA Men's Player of the Year award and finishing runner-up in the Ballon d'Or, a phenomenal achievement for a defender in the modern era. He was lauded, celebrated, and widely acknowledged as the best defender in the world. More only intensified. The Premier League, a title Liverpool had craved for decades, remained elusive. Could they finally break the spell? The 2019-2020 season saw Van Dijk reach even greater heights. He played every minute of every league game as Liverpool stormed to their first Premier League title in 30 years, shattering records along the way. His composure, his aerial dominance, his virtually unblemished tackling record. He was the bedrock upon which an empire was built. He had silenced every doubter, justified every penny of his transfer fee, and etched his name into the annals of football history. From a humble beginning to the pinnacle of club football, Van Dijk had completed an extraordinary ascent. But what now for the defensive titan? Where does a legend go once he has conquered it all? Number 5. What does life look like for a defensive titan who has conquered Europe and dominated the Premier League? Today, Virgil van Dijk stands not just as a player, but as an icon, a symbol of resilience, and an embodiment of modern footballing luxury. His influence extends far beyond the Anfield pitch. He is the captain of the Netherlands national team, leading his country with the same unwavering resolve and inspiring presence he shows for his club. His leadership has brought a renewed sense of purpose and ambition to the Orange, driving them towards major tournament success. His luxury lifestyle is a testament to his hard-earned success. From his opulent homes to his high-end endorsements, Van Dijk enjoys the fruits of his labor, but always with the same grounded humility that characterized his early days. He is a family man, often sharing glimpses of his life with his wife and children, demonstrating that even amidst the glitz and glamour, his core values remain intact. But therefore, this public persona is carefully balanced with the intense demands of being a world-class athlete. The relentless training, the tactical preparations, the constant pressure to perform at the highest level, this is the unseen battle that continues to define his career. Van Dijk's legacy is already secured. He has redefined the role of the modern center back, proving that defensive excellence can be as exhilarating and impactful as attacking brilliance. His composure, his intelligence, and his sheer physical dominance have set new benchmarks for defenders worldwide. He is not just a player of immense talent, but a leader who elevates those around him, a captain who inspires belief. His journey from a late bloomer in Breda to an Anfield Colossus is a powerful narrative of overcoming adversity, of relentless pursuit of excellence, and of achieving legendary status against all odds. He stands as a true Luxe legend, not just for his trophies and wealth, but for the indelible mark he has left on the beautiful game. So, from the modest streets of Breda to the deafening roar of Anfield, Virgil van Dijk's story isn't just about football. It's about the relentless pursuit of greatness, the quiet defiance in the face of adversity, and the unwavering belief that potential, no matter how long it takes to blossom, will always find its moment. He built a wall, yes, but more importantly, he built a legacy. Join us next time on Luxe Legends as we delve into another incredible story of power, glory, and legacy. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Luxe Legends, where power, glory, and legacy clash.